Hello students, today we will do poem The Rebel from Honeycomb book of class 7th. First of all, maybe you get a question in your mind that what is the meaning of rebel? So dear students, a rebel is a person who always disagrees with you. Means if you say yes to anything, the rebel always says no to it in easy language. Understand? So a rebel is a person who rises in opposition against an established leader or any other person. Understand? So first of all, let's discuss about the poet. The poet of this poem is D.J. Enright. D.J. Joseph Enright was born on 11th March 1920 and he passed away on 31st December 2002. He was a British academic poet, novelist and critic, and he authored or he wrote the novel Academic Year in 1955, The Laughing Hyena and other poems in 1953, and a wide range of essays, reviews, anthologies, children's books and poems. He is famous for his children books. Okay, students? And one more thing. Students, I told you that the poet was also a critic. So here, what is critic? A critic is a person who judges the merits of literary or artistic works, especially one who does so professionally. Okay, and here you get one more new term, that is anthologies. So what is anthology? Anthology is actually a published collection of poems or any other piece of writing. Okay, so now let's recite the poem first. When everybody has short hair, the rebel lets his hair grow long. When everybody has long hair, the rebel cuts his hair short. When everybody talks during the lesson, the rebel doesn't say a word. When nobody talks during the lesson, the rebel creates a disturbance. When everybody wears a uniform, the rebel dresses in fantastic clothes. When everybody wears fantastic clothes, the rebel dresses soberly. In the company of dog lovers, the rebel expresses a preference for cats. In the company of cat lovers, the rebel puts in a good word for dogs. When everybody is praising the sun, the rebel remarks on the need for rain. When everybody is greeting the rain, the rebel regrets the absence of sun. When everybody goes to the meeting, the rebel stays at home and reads a book. When everybody stays at home and reads a book, the rebel goes to the meeting. When everybody says, yes please, the rebel says, no thank you. When everybody says, no thank you, the rebel says, yes please. It is very good that we have rebels. You may not find it very good to be one. Now, let's see the introduction to the poem. Dear students, the poet simplifies the personality of a rebel. He could be noticed and judged by his actions. Although it is a negative trait. Trait means quality. As the person breaks the rule and shows totally opposite traits or qualities of what is expected. He or she does not follow the general norms. He challenges the society. These persons can be productive and socially useful too. Now let's see stanza-wise summary. Stanza 1. When everybody has short hair, the rebel lets his hair grow long. When everybody has long hair, the rebel cuts his hair short. Dear students, here the poet tells us that a rebel can be seen by his rebellious traits. Here, rebellious traits means the qualities of always opposing others. Okay, when the person is always against other, that qualities are called rebellious traits. For example, if the members of a society decide to have short hair, the rebel would have long as a mark of revolt, because the person wants to show that you are wrong. So if you will have short hair, the person will grow the hair long. He would bear short hair if everyone settles for long hair. Now let's see stanza 2. When everybody talks during the lesson, the rebel doesn't say a word. When nobody talks during the lesson, the rebel creates a disturbance. Here, seeing everybody talk during the lesson, the rebel suddenly finds his silence most valuable. Means, if everybody is talking, the rebel loves to become silent because he thinks what he is doing is always correct. However, because he is a rebel, means a person who is always opposing others, he cannot help but create disturbances and make a series of interjections when he sees that everybody else has become quiet. Here, interjection means it is an expression. Understand? Something in a sudden or exclamatory way. When someone is giving some sudden emotion, like if you are speaking something and somebody is giving very awkward expression on you that what you are speaking, that is very wrong. Understand? So this kind of expression is interjection. So when you're doing something, the rebel is always giving the opposite expressions, right? So the rebel constantly seeks attention by doing that what others don't do. Means what you will do, he will do something other for getting attention of the people. Right? Now, let's see third stanza. When everybody wears a uniform, the rebel dresses in fantastic clothes. When everybody wears fantastic clothes, the rebel dresses soberly. So here also, the rebel always wants to showcase and exhibit himself as different. He always wants to show him different. He would wear colorful clothes when everybody else is dressed up in a common uniform. However, the moment he sees others dressed up in a different and colorful clothes, what will he do? He would be unable to control his urge to wear the uniform. It means if you wear uniform, the rebel wears fantastic clothes, colorful clothes. If you wear colorful clothes, the rebel wears sober dresses or uniform. Okay. Now let's see stanza 4. In the company of dog lovers, the rebel expresses a preference for cats. In the company of cat lovers, the rebel puts in a good word for dogs. Here also, when the rebel finds himself in the company of dog lovers, he begins to prefer the cats. Right? If other people show their love towards dogs, what rebel is doing? Rebel says that cats are good. Cats are better than dogs. On the other hand, on being surrounded by cat lovers, he will put in a favorable word for dogs. Means if people start loving the cat, the rebel loves the dogs at that time. His preferences and choices never seem to match with anyone else in the group. This is the actual definition of rebel. Means his choices, his preferences will always be different from the group of people. Right? Now let's see stanza 5. When everybody is praising the sun, the rebel remarks on the need for rain. When everybody is greeting the rain, the rebel regrets the absence of sun. Here, even with respect to the weather, it is difficult to bring the rebel on board, for he would appreciate the sun while all others would be welcoming the rains and miss the rains, while others would be enjoying the sun. It means he has not even left the weather also for opposing the people. Means here, if people are welcoming the sun, what rebel says? No, it's so hot. It must rain right now. And when people welcome the rain, at that time he says, no, it's so wet all around. It must be sunny weather now. Understand? So rebel opposes to others in terms of weather also. Now let's see stanza 6. When everybody goes to the meeting, the rebel stays at home and reads a book. When everybody stays at home and reads a book, the rebel goes to the meeting. Here, what you see? The rebels are people who are usually all alone. Right? For they prefer to tread on a different path than others. Means if others will be walking on a particular path, the rebel changes his direction and he goes to other one. So when others go for meeting, the rebel stay at home and read a book. And when the others stay at home, what rebel will do? The rebel goes to the meeting. Let's see stanza 7. When everybody says, yes please, the rebel says, no thank you. What here means? Saying yes when everybody says no, and saying no when everybody says yes is another character trait of the rebel. This is the another quality of rebel. Okay. Stanza 8. When everybody says no thank you, the rebel says yes please. It is very good that we have rebels. You may not find it very good to be one. So here it means that having rebels around us is beneficial as they train us. They give us training to acknowledge differences, to find out the differences. Means if we will have rebel around us, the rebel will always point out our drawbacks, and in this way we will always try to improve ourselves. Understand? So that's why it is said that having rebels around us is beneficial to us. Why? Because they give us training to understand or to judge the different things, variety of things, or the differences among the two people. However, it is not good to be a rebel. Why? No one wants to become rebel, no? Because we don't want to hurt anyone. So we cannot become rebel easily. It's not easy for us. Because they are not accepted by the society. Understand? Society always loves the people who are polite towards others. If you will oppose others, people will dislike you. That's why most of the time it is seen that people don't want to become a rebel kind of person, or to oppose or to disagree with others, because they have to live in the society happily. But if we have rebel around us, we should not be tensed. We should be happy, because there is a scope for us for doing something better. Right? So this is the message given to us by the poet. Hope you all have understood. You all are requested to also find out the poetic devices from the poem. Please read the poem and search out which poetic devices are present in your poem. So, hope you have understood it. If you have understood, answer this question and write the answer in the comment box. Thank you very much for watching my video.